For this video, we'll be talking about strings. We'll skip over the review due to the fact that you can just go over my prior videos and go over the materials. Now, what is a string? Strings in Java are objects or instances of the string class that hold sequences of characters. As previously stated, a class defines the data and behaviors that objects of the class have. The string class is already integrated in Java. This means it's a parent class, meaning that you can use the methods and data and fields of that class in your own class. So that way you don't have to redefine everything. You don't have to do the very basic things in order to use them. And though you don't need to know the specifics of the string class, understand that string is a class name if it's uppercase, and string with the lowercase is a type. This means that it is actually a primitive type referring to the literal version of a string or a literal version of an int. So say int this way, or double, or that stuff. Lowercase, type, uppercase, class name. So, declaring and creating strings. In Java, there's two ways to create an object from the string class. The standard way is through using the keyword new, followed by a space, class name, then in parentheses you can include the values used to initialize the field of the object. This is the following format as so: variable, name, new, class name, parentheses for data, then hello for the actual data, then followed by a semicolon. This is a very long way of making strings, and the way I like to use them is using this format, where you forego the rest of this stuff right here and just go straight with double quotation marks, hello, right? It's easier. You don't really need to use this unless you want to be very specific about it, but this also works. Now, moving on to string equality. When the operator double equals is used with the object variables, it returns true when the two variables refer to the same object. Use dot equals to test if two strings have the same characters in the same order. Only use double equals to test if two strings refer to the same object. Most of the time you'll want to use equals and then not double equals with strings. Now to break this down. This is basically a test showing the concepts of what's the difference between objects and what's the difference between values. Now, inputting this into Eclipse, you can see I copied it over. S1 is equal to new string hello. S2 is equal also to new string hello. These are the same values as you can see here. However, these are two different objects as I made the variable name different. This is S1 and this is S2. Now if I do system.out.println S1 is the same as S2, it would print out false. Now if I do system.out.println S1.equals S2, it would actually print out true. And this can be seen in the console here. Now the reason why is because this double equals actually refers to the object itself. It doesn't refer to the value of the object. Now, if you do system.out.println S1.equals parentheses S2, this is actually referring to the data that those objects hold, which is why it prints out true, because it is equal to each other. Now, to iterate some further concepts that I would like you to know is that capitalization does matter. And because they have different data, when we refer to them as bits, they would also be different in accordance to the console. So if I do this again, it would actually print out false because Java is case sensitive. Moving on to concatenation. This is a long word, but I promise it's very simple. It's a very simple concept. Strings can be appended to each other or joined together, which creates a new string using the plus operator. This is called concatenation. Now, if I use this code all the way in Eclipse, like so, then you're going to see that I make a new variable, which is a string, which is of type string, equal to the phrase happy birthday, a new variable called name, which is also a type string, which is equal to the phrase Jose, Then this is where the concatenation happens. I make a new variable, which is also a type of string. Then I'm going to join together using the plus operators as seen here, the string variable start, the string variable name, along with a space in between. This isn't actually empty, in accordance to the console. This is actually considered a space, and it will print out the space in the console below. Now, if I do system.out.println the result, it will be shown in the console. Now, we do so like this. You can see happy birthday, Jose, because I have the space in between. Now, that about wraps it up for strings. That's very simple, you know. Like, you're going to be using them frequently, but there shouldn't be that hard of a concept to apply to everything.